Great. Okay, this is math. We're still on Monday. And this is the extra practice page I'll have you do on Monday. So let's take a look at it. Compare greater than, less than, or equal to. So what does it say? 516 is what to 547? Well, the 5s are the same. You're looking at the tens place. The 4 is greater, so this is less. We're going to point to the smaller number, right? The mouth is open to eat the big number. Number 2, 913. 9 is greater than 8, so that makes the entire number greater than the other number. All right, now remember what I showed you for here to write the numbers in the correct order. Let's just pick the smallest number. They all are 300. Look at the tens. Those are the same, but 9 is greater. So 396 would be the greatest. I failed to read the directions. So the least, 396 is the greatest. The smallest one, well, those are the same. So let's look at the ones. Which is smaller, 1 or 8? 1. So 371, and we want our less than sign, and the one we haven't used goes in the center, right? Number 4, I'll read the directions this time. Greatest. Well, we know we're going to want our greater than signs. Which of these is the greatest? Well, this one has 500, which is definitely more than 400 and 200. Which one is the least? 2 is definitely less than 4, so 263. And then the one that we didn't use goes in the middle, 449. Moving along a little quickly so I don't run out of space and time. All right, so here we have the greatest. Let's go ahead and get our greater than sign going. They all have 800. They all have 6 tens, so we're looking at the ones. Which is larger, 0, 5, or 2? 5. So 865 is the greatest one. Which is the least? A 0, 860. And then 862 would be the one in between. All right, we're going with the least, so let's do our lesser than sign. Find our smallest number. 500 is definitely not, so let's look at 400. 400, 5 tens, 110, which is less, 110. So 415 would be the lesser. Of course, we've got 500s as opposed to 4, so we'll make that the greater and the one in the center. All right, so we're looking at money. We're going to write each amount because they told us to, and we're going to write who has the greater. It'll be Kristen or Allie. So the money, let's make our dollar sign. We see we only have $1. Let's put our decimal point. We have 25 and 5. You're counting by 5s. 25, 30. Good, not 35. Do we need a cent sign? No. All right, these 4 guys are quarters. We know 4 quarters makes $1. You are so right. And then we have 2 tens, 10, 20, $1.20. Who has more money, Kristen or Allie? Well, 30 cents is more than 20 cents, so we're going to write Kristen with a capital. And we don't have to put the apostrophe S. All right, so we're problem solving using a table. Use it to answer this question. Compare. Did Max or Oscar read more pages? Well, why don't we start with the more than, the greater. Which of those numbers is greater, 163 or 145? 163 is greater than 145. Who read 163 pages? Max did. Alrighty, good. Now, we're going to go to the test. Go ahead and, I believe it's part of your packet. That's great. You don't need to rename it. I'm going to guide you through it, but I would like for you guys to do the answers on your own, okay? I'm trusting you as good Christian children, to be honest. This says is less than. This says is greater than. So you want to write one of those here. 364 is less than 255 or is greater than. So you can turn me off for a moment and then come back when you're finished writing that, because I'm going on. This part is just asking you to compare with the greater, the less, or the equal sign. 128 is what to 182? Compare the hundreds, they're the same. Compare the tens. Okay, 2 and 8. Is 2 less than? You use the less than sign. Is 2 greater than? Use the greater than sign. Okay, I'm going to keep moving, and as you know, you can pause me. So here you want to find which of these numbers is the greatest. Put it here. So of course you're going to start like that. Put the smallest number here. Put which one falls in between there. Write each amount. Then write who has the greater. So you've got all quarters, right? So you're going to want a dollar sign and a decimal point. How many quarters does it take to make a dollar? And then what do you have left over? And then Dave, he's got a dollar, so get your dollar decimal point, how many cents he has, and then write either Joe or Dave has the greater amount. Using the table, were there more tickets sold in the movie or the concert? So movie, concert, which number is greater? The name will go there. You want to put the greater number here, greater than the smaller number, and write the name of the activity that sold the most tickets. Now remember, when you get finished with your whole test, if you like more of a challenge, go ahead and do the enrich, and then but if not, we're continuing on. Choose the best answer. Whatever that guy's name is has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 dimes. How much does he have? So count it out. Is it $1.45, $14.50, $1.35, or 130 cents? Okay, you can just forget about that guy and choose between these three there. Whoops, that happens in class all the time, so make you feel at home. So, which statement is true? You've got a picture here of 2 hundreds, 3 tens, and 2 ones. Here you've got 2 hundreds, 2 tens, 3 ones. So you're comparing those numbers. Is 232 less than 223? Equal to? Is 223 greater than 232? Is 232 greater than 223? So turn it off, think about it for a while, fill in the bubble. Then which of the following is true? 841, less than 814, and so on. So read that. When you're ready, go on to the next page. What is the sum? Remember, solve the problem. Write your answer. If you have to regroup, you can show that, and then fill in the bubble. Don't forget to solve it and write your answer. And then you're going to circle the figure that answers this question. You can cross out the ones that don't apply. I am a plain figure. They all are. I have more than 3 sides. You might want to cross out any that do not have more than 3 sides. I have less than 6 vertices, which means if it has 6 vertices or more, you want to cross that out. And I am not a square. So you might cross out the square, and then you wind up circling what's left. Okay? And the last one here, you're comparing marbles in a box. Red, green, purple. Are there more purple marbles or red marbles? So go ahead and take a look, which is greater, 107 or 112. You decide. Put the greater than sign, put the smaller number, and then write, there are more purple marbles. There are more red. You decide. Okay, so that is the end of the test. That is the end of this tape. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a tape explaining Monday's morning seat work math, okay? So I'll see you in a bit.